Hey YouTube, this is Back in Am here. I'm going to show you my house since I thought of it. And like I said, it's nowhere, it's near done, but at the same time it's not near done, if you guys can understand that. But we completely gutted this house. And this is one of the oldest houses in town, I should say. A lot of the old ladies here came here and they say how pretty this house was when it was in good shape. Well, the people who owned it before us, and before them, just let it go. But just show you guys, give you guys like what I do. And we put all these windows in either last summer, and the doors, we had to redo everything. Like I said, we completely gutted it. Lights, just to make sure they work, they do. But this room still needs to be wired, and there's the box. Then this is going to be the main bedroom. This is going to be my bedroom. And that still has to come out with, we might leave it. We're not entirely sure yet. We had to redo that roof. Like we had this thing. It was rotten. We had to redo this floor. We had to do a lot of stuff. And then, like here, like imagine that there's a wall, like right here, all the way. And from, like, there to there is going to be a bathroom. So, there's the bathroom there, downstairs. Here's the kitchen. That chimney's going to come out. I'm, like, 99% sure that chimney's coming out. And then this is going to be the kitchen. It's a nice kitchen. And then right in that little cubby hole behind all this stuff is going to be, I think that's where we're keeping the fridge. I think that's what we concluded. But, like I said earlier, nothing set in stone. Stuff will move. Stuff will change. This is the dining room. This is definitely the dining room. That's, like, all the rooms are set in stone of what they're going to be. It's just a matter of how stuff's going to be arranged, you know. Then this is the dining room. Then this big room's the living room. And as you see, it's a 2-story building with a basement. And I'll show you guys the basement shortly. But it's a nice living room. It's going to be nice and big. Then the stairs, wiring. Go up the stairs. Got to watch my head because there's a board across it. You got up here, you got 2 big rooms and a bathroom. This is going to be a room, a very nice room. We didn't have to do too much up here because this isn't where the person was living. And then you got that nice big window there. Focus. Look outside. You got that nice window there. It gives you a nice view of the highway. Then you got the bathroom. This is going to be tricky because I want a shower in here, just so got a shower upstairs and a shower downstairs. But this is how it goes. I don't exactly know how we're going to do it, but I'm going to make it happen because I want a shower up here. Then this is the second room up here. And I say these are big rooms compared to mine. And I have a decent sized room. These windows here are nice. Like, that was not fun putting those in because I had to hang out the opening and put the tire paper down, the house wrap folded in and everything. Yeah, I don't like heights. And that's not a fun drop down. It's about enough to hurt you really bad. And same with that one. And that one we actually had to put a board across and do because it's right over the stairs. So that made my fear of heights even worse. But as you see, the bedrooms are all wired. And I did this room and that room in a day. Yeah. It might have been 2, but because we finished one room. Yeah, it was 2. We finished this room was first. we finished it, and we started the second half of the day because we were working, like, clearing it out so we could start electrical, you know. And did this in half a day without a problem. And then the bathroom's not done because we're not sure where all the wiring and stuff's going, all the plumbing. We kind of want to work around that once we get everything figured out. And then this is all wired. Everything works in here. And I have tested all these outlets, and all of them do work, so I didn't have to redo them, thank God. Not that they're hard, but it just, when it gets really hot, it gets really hot up here and really uncomfortable. So you're squatting down, you know, so you can work on this. And you're sitting on the ground that's all dirty, dusty, dirt, insulation. Oh, what they call it, plaster, nails, as I did this. I had to drill all those holes and everything. It just gets miserable. It is hard work in a sense, but it's not the hardest work I've ever done. I say the hardest thing about this house was taking the plaster down, because you can see, like here, where is it? Like right there. These are where the lath was, going across there, and plaster. And you can see some insulation right there. And that was that powdery stuff, so real fun stuff to work with. And then you got this ceiling that had insulation all over it. So you rip it. Okay, sorry for that. I got a call from my pretty lady. So yeah, me and my stepdad, should just call him my real dad, but Harvey's his name. We were the only two working on this entire house. His brother showed me how to do electrical, I should say. But other than that, when we were tearing the plaster down, it was only me and him here. You couldn't catch no one else here. And, you know, we kind of liked it like that because me and him, we got on. When we get going, and we have a steady pace going. But at that time, he was about 60, 65, 66. And he just had a pacemaker put in not that long ago, like when we bought the house. And here's a 66-year-old, and I think I was 13 at the time. Yeah, I was 13 at the time. Every morning, 7 o'clock, down here working. Every morning. Then got 12 to 12:10 for lunch break at a real house to live in. And we're down here every day working, tearing plaster out, taking garbage out, doing everything we could. And now he's 70, I think now. I don't really keep track of his age because that don't matter to me. I love him. He's the one who raised me. So I don't keep track of the age. And working. And then this last summer, we had to tear the basement out because they did it wrong. They put 2 slabs of concrete on top of each other. Sorry for the echo. But we had to tear it out, and we have to continue tearing it out because we didn't get it all done. And once we get it tore out, we can redo it the right way. As we could have left it, but we don't do anything. When we do a job or anything in that matter, it's you do it right or you don't do it. And that's how I was raised. You don't half nothing. You don't do 50, you do 100. And that's what this basement really represents for me, is we aren't half and nothing. We're tearing all this rock. We're taking all the rock out. So, well, not all the rock, but, you know, all the concrete out so we can do it right and later down my life, because I plan on living in this house for a long time because I love this town. A lot of kids here don't like it. I love it. I live here. I'm glad to be here. And so I plan on living in this house. And this is just a little view. And that's why I don't want nothing to be like half. And Harvey, he doesn't do nothing half. Our house that we live in now was the same way. It was this trashed and worse. And it's one of the nicest houses in town because of how diligent and hard he's worked on it. And I just hope that one day this house, it's going to be like that. I hope to have it done by at least the end of this summer, because I want to live here as fast as I can, so I can say, I built this house basically. I gutted it, I redid everything in it, and I live in it now, you know? There's nothing that will make you much more proud than that, to say, I built this and I live in it. I know every nook and cranny in this house. That's just something I can't wait to say to people when they ask me, like, where do you live? And I can tell them, I live in this house right here. I built it, it's in my name. I've owned it since I was about 12 or 13. Then there's our garage, nice 2-door garage, nice tin roof. That was real fun to take the shingles off, because again, it's not very high, but it's not the nicest steepness to it. So I was up there, and I'm climbing as diligently as I can. Then here's a 76-year-old. His name is Stan, one of our good friends, who's up there walking around, tearing everything down, not giving a care. He's going everywhere on that roof. I wired that in there too. It's not done yet. It's getting there. But it's just, this is my house. You know, it's not done yet, and it's nowhere near done for the living yet. But I'm still proud to say this is my house. And people ask me, like, in school next year, like, what'd you do this summer? Well, I worked. Well, how much you make? Well, that's the thing. I didn't make anything because I worked on my own house. Like, so you just volunteered then? No. It's my house. I have to work on it. I'm not volunteering. I'm not saying, hey, I'll help you. It's, I better be down here or I better be paying someone to work in it, you know? And I can't pay no one to work in it. So I'm down here working on it. And it just, I don't know. I'm probably rambling on now, but this is my house. My old, beat-up house that I've had a lot of blood, and there's a lot of tears in it, because I've cut myself, I banged myself on the head. Harvey's cut himself. He stepped on nails in here. There's a lot of tears, blood, and sweat into this house, and most people would have burnt it if I could have got a picture of it before. Most people would have burnt it and said, oh, let's just build a new one. We didn't. We're like, this house is salvageable. We're going to fix it. Let's fix it. And that's what we're doing. But enough of me rambling on about it. I'm sorry if this gets boring, but I just thought I'd show you guys what I do, you know, what I end up doing in the summer. Catch you guys later. Boom.